Record it. Okay, we're recording. Okay, guys, thank you for coming on to our Compensation 101 Zoom. The reason that we decided to do this Zoom is back in the day, way back in the day, when we started, we didn't start with like these small daily trainings. It wasn't like on day one, this is what the wrap is. Like we sat down for like 2 to 3 hours and we wrote everything down at the same time, including the compensation plan. And one of the things that some of us have been talking about is newer people aren't getting the bigger vision and like that light bulb of why our compensation plan is amazing. It really is, it's ridiculous once you start learning all of the little ins and outs of it, and you're gonna want to maximize it and do everything you can. I'm going to try to give as many examples as possible, but there's a lot of times that there's specific examples. Like Jessica's on here and she has a leg that just throws things all kind of off. I don't want to say throws it off, but it's a little harder to explain. And so that's when you want to go to someone that gets it. If your situation's a little specific and say, hey, can you help? And they might not be able to, but they could come to one of us. Melissa and I both, it's like our love language. We bonded over compensation plan. We get it. And I will say that we're some of the rare few that really get it. But if you just get the basics after today, we're good. We're golden. Okay. So basically, I know we probably have some brand new people on, so I'm going to take it all the way down to the beginning, and then we'll start building on that. So if some of this is like redundant to you, just tune me out, but that's fine. Just tune me out. That really doesn't bother me. Okay, so we get paid 3 main ways, right? The first way, this is so mean. I need to figure out where I need to be looking. Okay, we get paid 3 main ways. I'm actually going to look right here at Holly because she's in the middle of my screen. So hey, Holly, don't make any faces at me. The first way is on wrap cash or retail sales. So you could order a box of wraps. You sell them for $100. You get them for $59. You just made $40 profit, right? You could buy greens for $33, sell them for $65 or whatever the retail price is, and you get that in cash. So retail sales, wrap cash. The second way is through commissions. Commissions are, it depends, 15% all the way to 1%, depending on where that order is coming from in your organization. And I'll break that down here in a minute for you. So retail sales / wrap cash, commissions, and then bonuses. Y'all all probably know about the bonuses. We got our big bonuses like the $500 Ruby bonus. We also have a loyal customer acquisition bonus. If you get 60 loyal customers directly under you, you would get a $600 car bonus, is what we used to call it. But I'm going to say one thing. That's not common, and that's not going to make you big bucks. So placing your loyals, if your leaders have taught you to place and build build is going to get you a lot. Like that loyal customer bonus is for someone that's not trying to build a team. It would be good maybe if someone had we'll say a salon, and they're not trying to build a team, they're just getting customers. That is a great bonus for someone like that, to try to keep those loyal customers. And they have to be 60 loyal customers plus a certain amount in volume, like 3,000 to get that monthly. So it's kind of intense. It's a little ridiculous. People do it. It's just not something that we really, do you have wine, Courtney? Oh, I was like, cheers. Okay, so those are our 3: retail sales, commissions, and then bonuses. Oh, do y'all think that there's wine in my cup? I'm cleansing, but there might still be wine because Melissa has asked a question about cleansing and having a glass of wine. Okay, and then the other bonus is our weekly fast start bonus. Every time you sign up a loyal or a distributor, and they get one distributor, it is so hot in here, 2 loyal customers, you get a $100 fast start bonus. Now this is important because this actually ties to something else that I'm going to teach y'all in a minute. So you sign up a distributor, they get 2 loyal customers, you get a fast start bonus as long as they either are enrolled with an 80 BD auto ship or get 150 in sales. So if I enroll Melissa today and she's like, I don't want to set up my auto ship. I didn't say run her auto ship. She's like, I don't want to set up my auto ship. And I get 2 customers under her, both for hair, skin, and nails. I'm not going to get my fast start bonus until she reaches 150 in sales in her first 30 days, right? So I could be sitting there and we could be doing like 3, 6, 9, 12. We would have to wait till she got 5 hair, skin, and nails customers for me to get that fast start bonus. Versus if I just set up her auto ship when we enrolled her for ADBV, set it up, the first couple of days I get 2 fast starts, place it under her, they're gonna give me my $100 bonus. Then we could go back if she can't afford it and be like, hey, let's go ahead and pause your auto ship. Do y'all see the big difference on why it's important to have that set up in enrollment? Like, you can ultimately like give up $100, but it gets bigger. So remember that ties to something. Okay, so now I'm pulling out my chart or my whiteboard. All right, so I said we get paid commissions on levels, right? So when you are, a distributor. What's the distributor, Mel? Where'd she go?
Astro was attacking me, sorry.
What's the distributor level? What levels do they get paid on?
2 levels down. Is that what you're asking?
Okay, yeah. Okay. I forgot about them. Okay, so when you are just, I don't want to say just a distributor, but when you just first start, you're going to be paid at the distributor level. You get paid on levels 1 and 2. Now here's where you're going to want to write it down. Level 1 is the loyal customers directly under you and the personal orders of any distributors directly under you. Do y'all want me to write that down? Will that help?
And their distributor's auto ship. Right.
Right, their personal orders or auto ships. Okay? So level 1 is the loyal customers directly under you and the distributors directly under you, their personal orders or their auto ship. Okay? Level 2 is the loyal customers under your level 1 distributor and any distributors they might have under them and their personal orders and auto ships. So if y'all see, it's kind of like a stagger step. You're gonna have customers and distributors on each level, but if you have a distributor directly under you and they enroll a loyal customer, that's not your level 1, that's your level 2. All right, so level 1 and 2, you get paid 10% unless you're personally enrolled, and then you get the 5% enroller bonus. Are y'all all writing this stuff down? Okay, so executive levels, you get paid on levels 1 through 3. So here's why knowing the levels and quote unquote ranking up can be important. So if you are an executive, you get paid on levels 1 through 3. Level 3 is going to be loyal customers of distributors, of your distributors, okay? And if you have a distributor down at that level, but you're only getting paid as a distributor at the distributor level, you're not going to be getting paid on that level. So it's kind of like wasted volume down there. Does that make sense? So that's why you always want to kind of stay ahead of what's going on below you. All right, so level 1 is 10%. Level 2 is 10%. Level 3, 10, 10, 5. Level 4 is 5. Level 5 is 5. 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. Y'all, are we all on the same page right now? Okay. After that, it gets a little trickier, so we'll just get through there. So distributor level, you get paid on level 1 and 2. Executive, 1 through 3. Ruby, 1 through 5. Now is when we start making some money, okay? Not that we don't make a lot of money at Ruby, but this is when Emerald kicks in. Emerald is level 1 through infinity, quote unquote infinity, through the 6th level of the next Emerald. That's confusing. What it's called is our Emerald Infinity bonus. You get a bonus. You get a bonus when you go Emerald on all of this stuff under you through the next Emerald in your life. So through the level 6 of the next emerald. Just know that is like your first raise. When you go emerald, you get like a first raise, a first bonus. It is your emerald infinity bonus, all right? So, are we all there? Mel, do you want to add anything to that yet? No? Okay. Emerald infinity, that's when you start seeing this shift. When you see this shift in the pay chart from emerald to diamond, some of it is because of this emerald infinity bonus. It's a little difficult to calculate because it fluctuates and you just don't know. Just know you get an emerald infinity bonus of 2%, Melissa? No. You just get through the levels, infinity levels, through the next emerald 6, emerald infinity. Got it. All right.
Until the emerald pops.
The what?
Until the next emerald pops.
Right, until the next emerald pops in a leg, but you get through like the 6th level of that, okay? So now what I want you to do, now it's my favorite part. So you go emerald. If some of you are emerald right now, you're pushing for diamond, right? And if you're not pushing, you should be like sprinting to get to diamond. We say that for a reason, and we're about to break it down even more. So when you go diamond, you draw a line in the sand, all right? You're basically going to step over that line because something new happens. 3 raises come into play when you go diamond. Not 1, not 2. 3 big old things come into play when you go diamond. So Melissa goes diamond today. She draws a line in the sand because everything from here forward is going to be completely different and mind blown, okay? So the first one she gets, it's called a generational bonus. And we have up to 5 generational bonuses. A generational bonus, we'll take the first one, is your Gen 1 bonus. So once you go diamond, you are your Gen 1. Think of it that way. You're your Gen 1. Once you go diamond, you get 2% on everything, all of your volume. You get a 2% raise on all of your volume. So let's pretend you're exactly at the 10,000. You just got a $200 raise just for going diamond on all of your volume. And that's outside a diamond leg. So if you're a diamond with a diamond under you, you're gonna subtract their volume from that 2% generational. Are we all there? Are we confused yet? Okay, thought so. I see some like, huh? All right, so raise number 1 when you go diamond is a 2% raise on all of your volume, no matter what it is. It's probably gonna be about 10,000 GB. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. You're gonna get a 2% Gen 1, that's what we call it, 2% Gen 1 bonus. Pretty awesome, pretty easy. We'll keep that to the basics. The second thing is you get a 5% diamond enroller bonus. So I have Holly here. She's here right now. I'm gonna use her as an example. Holly is my personally enrolled, okay? She just went emerald. We are pushing her to diamond next month for 2 reasons. 1, she knows she's about to get that raise, right? Her Gen 1 raise. But then there's this diamond enroller bonus. Okay. I'm gonna explain that and then I'll get back to it. So when you are diamond, you get a 5% diamond enroller bonus. So when Holly goes diamond, I'm gonna get a 5% enroller bonus on all of her volume. So we'll take that 10,000. That's $500 for Tammy. High five. Thank you, Holly. Because you sponsored a new diamond. It gets even better, you guys. Okay, so I just said that Holly gets the 2%, right? On everything outside a diamond leg. Well, I'm a diamond. I get my Gen 1. I get 2% on everything outside a diamond leg. Well, Holly down here is my Gen 2. Kind of. It's not really how it works in my situation, but we'll pretend. Holly is my Gen 2. Gen 2 is a 4%. So I'm going to take 2% on all of my volume outside my diamond legs. But Holly is my Gen 2. I'm going to get my 5% plus 4%. I'm going to get 9% on Holly's volume, on all of it. 10,000 times 0.09. That's $900 for Holly going diamond. Added to my check. So you want, personally enrolled diamonds are like the bee's knees, okay? Personally enrolled diamonds without any other diamonds under them are pretty legit. We're not gonna get, I'm not gonna break it down any further than that. This is why when you enroll a distributor and place them, it doesn't really matter where you place them because they are coded to you. They're attached to you as the enroller. So I could place Lynn, actually Lynn's on. Lynn, I have her down on Holly somewhere, but when Lynn goes diamond, I'm gonna get that 5% enroller bonus, not Holly. Does that make sense? That's why you never wanna give up enrollership on people. You can place them, but when they go diamond, it's like, oh, one of the raises that is just amazing. Generationals are insane, okay? But, so first raise is your generational bonus, 2%. Second raise is your 5% diamond bonus. All right, so we drew a line in the sand, okay, when we went diamond. Anything you enroll after this, any distributor you enroll after this is now diamond coded to you. That's what we call it, diamond coded to you. And you get this cool little bonus called a, what did they rename it, Mel? The diamond?
Just a diamond bonus, right?
No.
It used to be called a
customer acquisition bonus. No.
Yeah, that's the old.
That's what it used to be. Anyway, you'll still hear us calling them cabs, C-A-B-S. You get what we call cabs. Cabs are amazing. They are insane and can make up a huge portion of your paycheck. Okay, so this is how cabs work. Oh, they're called diamond bonus. You're right, Mel. Thank you, Courtney. Courtney's like, I got the comp plan. I'm making notes. Okay, so you draw a line in the sand. Today, Holly goes diamond. Tomorrow, she signs up Courtney. We're going to use Courtney, okay? This is why that fast start thing, it connects right here. Fast starts connect. So Holly signs up Courtney with her ADBV auto ship because Holly's good like that. Courtney gets her 2 loyals, okay? Holly gets her $100 fast start, right? Are we all agree on that one? But Holly also gets an $80 cab on her paycheck. One distributor with 2 loyals, she gets her fast start, she gets an $80 cab. Cool? Okay, but here's the next thing, because she drew a line in the sand, Courtney started what we call a cab leg. Cab legs are awesome. So Courtney goes, and Courtney enrolls her husband, Bob. Okay? Courtney is enroller of Bob. Bob, hey Bob, I know you're there, that's why I'm saying it. Courtney enrolls her husband, Bob, with an ADBV auto ship. He gets 2 loyal customers. Courtney gets the fast start bonus, right? Holly gets an $80 cab for enrolling Courtney, who enrolled Bob. All right, so Holly just made $160 for enrolling Courtney. That's all she did. But here, you guys, here's where it's awesome. Courtney enrolls Emily down here. Emily signs up. No, not Courtney. Yeah, we'll stick with Courtney. Courtney signs Emily and signs her up with her ADBV auto ship. Emily gets her 2 loyal customers. Courtney gets $80 or $100 fast start. Holly gets $80 again. 80, is this upside down? That's right, $80. Well, Emily is like a badass, okay? We're just gonna say Emily is a badass. And Emily goes and enrolls her mom, her neighbor, her cousin, her sister, her uncle, her best friend, her best friend's best friend, her best friend's best friend's best friend. She enrolls like 50 distributors, all right? All with ADBV auto ships, all get their 2 loyal customers. Emily gets $100, $100, $100, $100, right? Because she got those are her personally enrolled distributors. Well, Emily was signed by Courtney. Courtney doesn't get anything. Sorry, you just signed a rock star, but you don't get anything. But because Holly signed Courtney after she went diamond, and Emily and Courtney signed Emily, Holly is going to get 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, until Emily goes diamond for enrolling one person. Holly enrolled Courtney, Courtney enrolled Emily, Emily blew up and enrolled everyone. Holly gets $80 every time Emily gets a fast start. Are you guys like this right now? Okay, so Mel, how else do you want to explain that one?
Okay, I'll explain it in a different perspective so y'all can kind of have two different ways of explaining it. So you go diamond, you enroll this one person, you get your fast start. This person, her whole team adds 10 new distributors that month. It doesn't matter who signs it because this person is coded to you. 10 new teammates with their auto ship set up. That is an extra $80 per person. So 10 people times 80 is extra $800 for the month on your check. And that is exactly why we always stress get to diamond, because that is where the crazy money just comes flying your way.
It really does. Like, you can have a comma in just your cabs on your check alone. So we'll stick with Holly. Holly, I enrolled her. I enrolled Holly after I was triple diamond. So your diamond bonus, okay, you go diamond, you draw a line in the sand, and everything after you go diamond, you enroll, is diamond coded to you, and you get $80 on all of those distributors, all right? Until someone goes diamond. We'll get there in a minute. When you go double diamond, you draw another line in the sand, and you step over it. Anyone you enroll from that point on is now double diamond coded to you. Everyone else in all of their teams for forever, until the diamond pops, is diamond coded. You step forward, they're double diamond coded, and you get your $80 diamond cab and then a $40 double diamond cab. So $120. All right? Then you go triple diamond. You draw another line in the sand, you go triple diamond, and you enroll someone. I enrolled Holly after I was triple diamond. So all of Holly's team right now, everyone that is coming on Holly's team is triple diamond coded to me. That's an $80 diamond, $40 double, and $15 triple. So that's what, $135. So I signed Holly, Holly signed Courtney, Courtney signed Emily that went insane. All of those people that Emily signs and all of the people they signed, I get $135 every time they get their first 2 loyal customers. Are you like this yet? It should be. I'm going to show you. Jessica.
I think it's important to also point out, not only did you enroll Holly, who got Emily, who exploded, but you also enrolled Jennifer, who exploded, and you enrolled Taylor, who exploded. And so every single one of these people that's exploding is cab, $80, $80, $80.
Okay, so I'm about to show a crazy example, and Gayla's on here somewhere, but that doesn't matter. So when Ashley Sinclair signed up, she was diamond coded to Joel Dunn. Y'all know Joel Dunn, Black Diamond Joel Dunn, and double diamond coded to Carla Burns. The way it all just worked out, me and Melissa are coded to Joel Dunn and Carla Burns. Well, sweet Gayla here, wherever she is, Gayla, she joined someone on my team that I enrolled before I was diamond. So Gayla is coded to Joel Dunn and Carla Burns. Gayla enrolled quite a few distributors in the last year. All of those people are coded to Joel Dunn, who is like so far removed from us, but he's making 80, 80, 80, 80, 80 because of someone that signed someone that signed someone that signed Ashley before they were a diamond, that signed before they were a diamond. Do y'all see how insane cabs are? They literally, like, Gayla went diamond, and so now draw the line in the sand. Anyone that enrolls with her now is coded to her, diamond coded, but double diamond to Carla Burns. Joel Dunn, you just lost out on Gayla after 4.5 years. So he's been getting paid on her people for 4.5 years. Y'all see how this is where that residual income like really kicks in, and it is insane. Okay, so when you go diamond, if I haven't convinced you to go diamond yet, you need to grab some more wine. So 2% generational bonus, 5% diamond enroller bonus, and then cabs kick in. That's where you should be excited as cabs. Megan or Jess, do y'all have a big cab run right now?
And this is why we're all going to be millionaires.
Like for reals.
What do you mean big cab run? I don't even know what that means. Sorry.
Okay, so that's a no. No, you probably do. We call it a cab run. When you sign someone that just goes insane and you just start getting cabs and you can't even, you know what? I have a perfect one. So I enrolled, okay, go ahead, Jess.
I enrolled a girl named Monica. She was my very first cab. And I enrolled her 4 days after I went diamond. I didn't even know what a cab was, if that's fair. And so I enrolled her, and it took her 43 distributors before she hit diamond. But her team works at a pace that just is unmatched. So pretty much every one of those people got their 2 loyals, and stress auto ship. And so they ran auto ships, and it was 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. And then Monica, before she went diamond, enrolled a girl named Cindy, and Cindy enrolled a couple more rock stars, RC and Marisol and Daisy, and they all took 30, 40 people before they hit diamond, but they were all still coded to me. So 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Now that Monica's hit diamond, she's taking her own cabs, but all of those people that were already coded to me are still coded to me, still in the business and still working. And so my cabs, I've been in a year, my cabs roughly are about $5,000 a month.
Holy smokes, Jess!
Y'all see how insane
gosh.
Okay, so another example is I signed Mandy Berthold. She's my presidential under me. I signed her after I went triple diamond. So Mandy, she's a presidential. I signed her after I went triple diamond, and she didn't go diamond in like 2 months. She went diamond, I don't remember, like a little over a year, 9 months or something. It doesn't matter. And so all of her people are triple coded to me. But here's the cool thing. Everyone in her downline was triple coded to me. When she went diamond, she took over those diamond cabs. But I still get the double and the triple cab. So she signed Whitney Slack after she went double diamond. So Mandy's going to get the double, the diamond and the double, but on all of those people that Whitney signed, I still get triple cabs. So $15, y'all. If there's $15, say, there's about 500 people maybe there, so 15 times 500. 7,500 in cabs. First signing, Mandy, 2 years ago. Y'all see? Are y'all getting it? Is it clicking? I hope. I sure hope so. Is it confusing too, though? Right, okay. I know it's confusing, but it's just a thing that y'all need to remember that we stress get to diamond for a reason, okay? And here, I had some of my buddies, I gotta find it really fast, send me, I wanna show y'all a reason that some of these things are important. I had them send me their first ruby check, what they made, their first diamond check, and then their first double diamond check. Y'all, okay? And the reason is because that's where things open up. Things open up at Ruby. Things open up at Diamond. Diamond is when you unlock majority of the compensation plan. And then at Double Diamond is when it starts getting laughable for your slinging racks. You're slinging racks. Let's be honest. That's what we do for a living. And it really opens up, okay? So some of the Ruby bonus or Ruby checks were $379, $394, $558, and $666. I might have quit after that one. All right, so they're decent. They're across the board. They probably average out to about the 500 that we talk about. Their first diamond checks. Now, some of these had a bonus, some of them did not. So here's where you'll see the variation, and it's going to be because of the bonus. One of the first diamond checks was $2,076, and that was with a $20,000 bonus. One of them was $1,474. That's with a $10,000 bonus. One of them was $1,523, $10,000 bonus, and then one of them was $1,369. So that difference is going to be the 2% Gen 1 that we talked about. Cabs really haven't kicked in at, right when you go diamond, those cabs haven't kicked in yet. They start kicking in after that. So double diamonds, here we go. We got one person with 5,338, one person with 4,217, one with 3,263, and one with 4,842. So do y'all see that big jump from diamond to double? That's because those cabs kicked in. So there is a reason that we say get to diamond, get to diamond. Yeah, selfishly it's because we want that 9% gen bonus, but it's because we also know what it's gonna open up for you guys. So I am sweating like a whore in church today. It's hot in here. So let's see if, okay, yay, and let me see what she says. I love this. My first diamond check was $1,200 with a bonus and $2,500 without a bonus. She got a bigger check without her bonus because of the cabs and because of longevity too, and just because I know your chart and the way it worked out. It was cabs that kicked in. Does anyone have any questions? Just kind of like wave at me. We could get into some of those specifics. This is why we say the bonuses are awesome. Don't get us wrong. The bonuses are great, but like I didn't get a bonus until I went triple diamond. They weren't around. So I wasn't worried about like that bonus. I wanted the residuals because of this whole concept, everything that opens up after diamond. Do I have any questions? Oh wait, okay, here's Sarah down here. Okay, Sarah. Oh, it's hot.
Okay, so this may be a stupid question, I'm sorry, but the generational bonus and the diamond and roller bonus, that's just a one-time deal on that one person, right? It's not every single month?
It's every single month. So every month that Holly stays at diamond, I get a 9% on all of her volume, all of it, until she has a diamond under her. And then that kind of chunks out and I get a 2% on all of that, unless they're my personally enrolled that I placed under her. Then I get that 5% again, so I could get 7%. Forever. Did that blow your mind? Yeah, these bonuses, these diamond bonuses, the cabs are a one-time thing because they're attached to fast starts, just like you only get one fast start on every distributor. But that 2% generational bonus and that diamond and roller bonus, that's forever. Does anyone else have a question? And mind blow.
Hey, on this, I think this is a good point to say, we're talking about diamonds and cabs and getting 9% versus 5% when someone goes diamond because they're personally enrolled to you. I think it's important to remember that if I'm a high enroller and I'm placing people under you, your check goes down and my check goes up. So having people placed under you is not necessarily a good thing. Does that make sense?
Because the person that placed them is getting that 5%, right? That's why sometimes you'll see people that, we'll take our spouses, for example. Our spouse checks are usually pretty not even close to the average income because they're never the enroller. We stay the enroller and place them under people so that 5% always comes back up to us. And so it's great if your enroller places under you, and especially when you're getting started, yeah, awesome. But after you don't want a ton of people placed under you. Like there are some people that are like, I'm good, I got it, because they understand this concept, right? And so if your team is not all, and granted, they're not all going to be enrolled by you because hopefully your distributors are going to be enrolling distributors. But if you were quote unquote built, your check's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be as close to the average income because that enroller bonus is coming up to the person. So, Milena, I am confused to when you actually first get paid. I have 3 deals. Okay, so you get paid. It's one of 2 options. If you came in, we get paid monthly. Our commissions add up per month, and you get paid on the 15th of the following month. Okay, so if you enroll today, June 1st, you're not going to get a commission check until July 15th on your overall commission. Now you can sign distributors and get fast starts in the meantime in between there, but your commission check won't be paid until the 15th of the next month. Everything resets on the 1st of the month. Does that answer your question? I'm going to say, yeah, it does. And you won't get paid out until, what is the new minimum, Jess, Melissa?
Wait, what?
The minimum, what does it kick out at, $21?
21.
Okay. If your first commission check isn't more than 21, it's going to kind of just accumulate and roll over until the next month. Like my first commission check, I think was like $19. I didn't even get it kicked out. It rolled over to the next month. So if you join like June 20th and you don't do a ton until like July, you're not going to get anything in July probably. You'll get something, but it's not going to kick out until later. All right, let's see. You don't have to call this out. Okay, you don't have to call this out. Oh, it's to me privately. I get it now, you guys. But what happens if you were diamond and enrolled DTs and lost rank? Okay, no, this is totally good because it happens more than people probably realize. It happens. It's a business and we have ebbs and flows. So what happens if I'm a diamond today and I signed all of these distributors, and so I put that line in the sand and all of these distributors are diamond coded to me. But whatever happened, I lost rank. All of those people are still diamond coded to you. You won't get the cab unless you are paid as diamond rank, but as soon as you get back to diamond, those cabs will kick back in. They are always coded to you, okay? So that should blow your mind too. That's awesome, you guys. The company, if you have a bad couple of months and something happens, it's not like, oh, sorry, you lost it. They're like, no, these are still your people. We will kick it back in when you get back to your paid as diamond rank. That's amazing. They don't have to do that, but they do that. They could say, no, sorry, you lost it. Good for you. Try again. Get back to diamond and draw another line in the sand and start over. They don't do that. They let it, they keep it there. Once they're diamond coded to you, they're always diamond coded to you. So if I'm trying, there's a specific example going on over here. If you sign someone this month and you have all of these cabs coming in, but you didn't maintain your diamond rank, you won't get those specific cabs. Now, next month, if you go back to diamond, you don't get back paid on the cabs you already missed, but those people are still coded to you. So anything moving forward from there, you will get paid your cabs on. You're welcome. If you sign a GT and you place them, who gets the fast start? You do. Because remember, enrollership stays with you. So I sign Courtney, just because I'm looking at her, I sign Courtney and I place her under Megan. Courtney gets hers to distributors, I get the fast start, not Megan. Placement with distributors, they stay with the enroller. They stay with who sent them to you. All right? So that's cool. Now, if you're helping someone build, like say I have someone that I'm helping build to Ruby, and I place a distributor under them to help them get that $500 bonus, and they place 2 loyal customers under there, I'll say thank you so much, you just got me a fast start. But also, I place that distributor under there, so it's kind of a I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine, and sometimes that's how it happens when you're trying to build up to that point. But ultimately, the enroller. If anything, you guys never, actually, we're going to have Megan talk about this one. She might hate me for this. Never, ever, ever, ever give up enrollership on a distributor. Ever. Megan, you want to tell us why? Hold on, let me grab her. Okay.
I'm unmuted. Yeah, so the biggest mistake I've made in my life was I was trying to win a vacation. I'd won a vacation for myself, and I wanted 2 extra days on this vacation. And so I was going to win it under my husband's name. And so I enrolled a distributor under my husband's name to get a vacation for him. And that DT that I enrolled under his name ended up exploding, and she's now a double diamond. She is not coded to me. She's coded to my squatter, 400 box husband who does nothing.
So the reason that we're saying that this matters is, so when this girl went diamond, Megan got her generational, right, her 4% Gen 2 bonus, but she didn't get that extra 5%. So even though she technically is the person that should have enrolled her, so never, ever, 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 ever give up enrollership, ever. Just don't do it. Even if someone's like, hey, I'll sign them and then I'll just give you the fast start. No, don't do it. Keep enrollership, because you never know who's going to be that ace. When you turn that card over, you never know. And after you go diamond, for sure, never give up enrollership. Like your spouse, if your spouse is in the system, they never need to enroll anything. You need to always be the enroller. The top spot needs to be the enroller. Someone asked, does everyone know that they can requalify by volume? So here's the cool thing that our company does. Once you go Ruby, you can requalify by volume alone. And y'all might want to write this one down if you don't know it yet. The requalification for Ruby is 4,000 GV with no more than 2,000 coming from your strongest leg, or really just from each leg. No leg can have more than 2,000. So if I am trying to requalify at Ruby and my volume's 4,000 and I have Megan under me and her volume's 2,500, I'm not going to requalify at Ruby until I get 500 more outside of her leg, okay? So Ruby maintenance is 4,000, Emerald maintenance is 8,000 with no more than 4,000 coming out of one leg. Diamond is 10,000 with no more than 5,000 coming out of one leg. So that's another cool thing our company does. They're like, oh, okay, you already got there. Here's the volume to maintain it. You don't have to make sure you have a Ruby and an Emerald every month. Just in case, there's those ebb and flows and someone falls rank, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to either. You could maintain by volume or boxes or a combination. We're not going to get into that. You could get with your time and up line later on that one. There's multiple ways to requalify. It is so hot in here, you guys. I gotta open the doors. I'm sorry. Or I'm gonna pass out. Oh, okay. Whew. What else? What other questions? That sucks. My brother's not coded to me. He's coded to his girlfriend. That is not fair, Anda. That does kind of stink for you. Especially if he takes off. Anybody else have questions? You can type them like we're doing. That's working out well because I can't go to every page to look for hands. Nothing? Perfect. So we'll all go diamond tomorrow. You're like, yeah, Tammy, easier said than done. And I get it, we get it. But you should push yourself. Like that should be your ultimate goal. That should be your first goal. If you are serious about making a substantial income in this business, be like eye on the prize. That's where you're going, and that you don't want to stop until you get there, because that is when it just opens up. And like our CEO says that that's when you have the license to print money. I mean, you just heard what some of these CAD checks could do and these diamond checks. That's when it starts becoming life-changing money, and you start talking about leaving your job. You start talking about going part-time, things like that. Hey there, buddy. No more questions? Seriously? Do you start as just a distributor each month? Okay, great question. Yes, we all on the first of the month start over. So until you become commission qualified. So like me today, I'm actually not even at a distributor. I'm at a distributor not paid as anything. I'm not commission qualified yet. I get commission qualified around the 10th or the 11th. But everyone starts over at 0 on the first of the month. And then those auto ships start running and people start growing and being added into your team. You start going. But everyone, I don't want to say everyone, because there are some people that might on the first be back to diamond by, the end of the first, or double, or actually ambassador. And so that's just, ultimately speaking, we all start over on the first. I hope that answered your question, Melissa. Next question. Someone raised their hand, but I don't even know I don't know what that means. It just says they raised their hand. I don't know what I'm supposed to do on that. Okay, here we go, Kelsey.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just qualified for Ruby at the end of last month, and I was trying to get how you requalify for Ruby things straight in my head. So you have to hit 4,000 total, and your legs just have to be evened out, or you don't get more than 2,000.
No, okay, so
time.
Just because I know your chart, there's a couple different ways for you. So you could get option 1. We'll do this. You have options. Option 1 is to have 4,000 in volume with no more coming from, we'll say, your executive leg. No more than 2,000 coming out of that leg.
Okay.
So the other 2,000 needs to come from your distributor, your other distributor, and your personal loyals. And anything else you have going on outside of your executive leg. Okay, so that's option 1. Option 2 is to do it just like you did it the first time. 400, 400, commission qualified executive, 400, 400.
Okay.
And Ruby, those are only 2 options, honestly. At Ruby, you only have 2 options.
Okay.
To requalify.
Cool. Well, hopefully I won't be Ruby for long.
No, and I also know, like, you're moving forward, so it should fluidly happen.
Okay.
That's why I will say this to you guys, and we talk about this a lot, and there's some of us, me, including me, the month after you promote needs to be the month you kick it into the highest gear, not the month that you take a break. So you promote, and I've seen it happen so many times, and I am just as guilty, because you push and then you're like, I'm taking a break. Take like a 2-second break or a 2-day break and then get right back to it. Don't drag it out. The reason is, think about all of the people that are going to fall off. They finish their 3 months and they're not going to finish. And then if you had to fill some volume that month, you got to make that up. Okay? And then life happens. So the month after you promote, if I could have anything stick in your mind besides don't ever give up in rollership, is the month after you promote, kick it up into high gear. Don't get complacent with promoting and give yourself a pat on the back. But if you want to stay there, give yourself a pat on the back and then a push and keep going. We've seen it too often that someone promotes 1 month and then the next month they don't do anything, and they actually they fall. Either that, they could be back to back, month to month, or a couple months later. You got to just keep keep pushing, and you'll know there will be times that you're like, okay, I could rest for a couple of days right now, or you'll learn that. But yeah, don't take a break the month after you promote. I'm not saying you're going to, Kelsey. I'm just saying, in general, y'all, take a couple days, celebrate what you just accomplished, and then keep moving forward to hold on to that, especially after you go diamond. Especially after you go diamond. Let me look over here. So weird question. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh, there's a lot of questions I missed. Okay, let me get back to them really fast. So if commissions are shown on the 15th, will any LCs after fall in the next month? The commissions are for the month before. So commissions post on the 15th for all the work you did the previous month. Anything that you do in June will be paid on July 15th. So this month, when we see our commissions on the 15th of June, that's for everything we did in May. All right? So really think about it more the month that the loyal customer was signed, that's the month you're going to get paid on them for. So if they sign in June, you're getting paid on your June commission check, which pays out on July 15th. All right. So when you hit Ruby, what if you do have more than 2,000 coming from your strongest leg? That's great if you have more than 2,000 coming from your strongest leg, but you can only count 2,000 for requalification. You'll still get paid on it all, but to requalify, you can only use 2,000 from that strong leg. And then you need 2,000 from everywhere else happening. All right, that's okay. You see, oh wait, someone already answered that. Sorry, thanks, Gina. High five. So I didn't know that you could send messages privately to me and then ones for everyone to see. All right, so here's another question. If this person doesn't go diamond until the end of the month, but I signed some DTs this week, who do they get coded to? Whoever they were coded to before. Remember, once you go diamond, you draw a line in the sand. Anything you enroll after you go diamond. It doesn't backdate. So if you go diamond on July 31st, how many days are in July? 30th, doesn't matter. July 30th, anything you enrolled, or June 30th, sorry, June 30th, anything you enrolled June 1st through June 30th before you hit diamond will stay coded to the person. I know the answer to this, but I'm not going to use that person's name. We'll just say me. We'll still be coded to me, even though it's not me. Now, on June 30th at 10 a.m., you go diamond, and it shows paid as diamond in the system. You sign a DT at 7 p.m. that night, they're coded to you now, and anything moving forward. All right. So I have been signing people under my husband, but under his name, not mine. Do I stop doing that? Yes, please. If they're distributors, if they're loyal customers, that doesn't matter, because enrollership doesn't stay the same with loyal customers, and that's a FTC thing, actually, that keeps us on the up and up and being paid well and them not shutting us down. But if it's distributors, absolutely just stop and always be the enroller and place them under your husband or wherever, and just learn from Megan. We'll just use Megan as our learning. You enroll it and then place it. Enroll it from your website, enroll it under you, and then move it under whoever. It doesn't matter who, under your husband, under Candace, under Holly, under Megan, wherever you want that makes sense on your chart. Is a qualified leg considered a box or executive? Qualified leg. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
100%.
Well, it could be both. A qualified leg. So when you are Ruby, let me draw a Ruby chart really fast. I have my whiteboard. I'm glad I brought this out today. Okay. I hear you. Stop making fun of me. He's making fun of me in the background, you guys. Okay. Jess, May, Holly, Mel, Gina. Okay. Here's my Ruby. Oh, can y'all see it? Let me scoot back. Here's my Ruby chart, right? Here's me. I already forgot. Here's Jessica. Here's Megan. Here's Holly. Jess is my executive. And then I have Mel and Gina. A qualified leg is a 400 box. All right? 400 box, 400 box. That's a qualified leg. That's a qualified leg. Now, Jess could also be a qualified leg if her volume, all of her total volume equals 400. Okay? So a qualified leg is at least 400 when you're speaking in Ruby terms. So this would need to be a qualified leg. This would need to be a qualified leg. For Jessica, it would need to be an executive for you. Does that make sense? Just follow the charts. Here's the way we explain it. On the charts, if it says 400, the volume needs to be 400. If it's a name box, so it says Ruby or executive or emerald or diamond, those people just have to be commission qualified. It doesn't matter what their volume is. So like Lynn, I'm going to take you just an example. So Lynn she promoted to executive this month, whoop, whoop, and she has a distributor under her name, Jennifer. Jennifer has a distributor under her name, Steven. Jennifer is going to end up being Lynn's executive probably. Jennifer just needs to be commission qualified. Steven needs to be at 400. And then the other new distributor at 400. So follow the charts. They're your roadmap. They're the best way to know what's going on. Okay. So keep enrollments under you after you hit diamond. Always, 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 always be the enroller. Always. Always.
But you can move them. You just want to be the enroller.
Yeah. Just stay the enroller and then place them. Place them wherever you need them on your double diamond chart. You're trying to go, after you go diamond, you're going to double diamond. Pull out that new chart and place those distributors where you need them, but make sure you stay the enroller. All right, so here's a question. Commission qualified question. My distributor enrolled May 24th, and 3 of his LCs were set until the 26th, 27th, 28th. Since it's a new month, his numbers are showing 0, right? And they'll get back up again. They won't be after his 30 days. And he was wanting to come to the auto show. Okay. Yeah, that one's interesting. Okay, so since he enrolled at the end of the month, all auto ships run on the 25th. Okay? So no matter if you enroll the 25th through the 31st, everything is going to run on the 25th. And so in this situation, well, one, he's going to try to get another loyal customer to finish off his 4, right, and get his 120 in free products. And then he just needs to figure out what those, I hate saying this because it backs me into a corner. He needs to add up what those loyal customers' orders are going to be to make sure that it's going to get him to 150, right? But then here's the bad part. Say one of those orders declines and he didn't run an auto ship, he won't be commission qualified. All right, so that's where it could be a little tricky, because that's where the 150, here's what we'll say on this. The 80 BB auto ship is the guaranteed way to get paid. The 150 is there just in case you cannot afford. We get it. Life happens, stuff happens. But if one of your loyal customers declines or doesn't run their auto ship, then you're not going to get paid. Is Stormy still on here? Or Jared? That happened to her under her husband's account. A loyal customer, she's not on anymore. A loyal customer declined. None of us caught it. She didn't get paid like $400 on her husband's account once because she didn't run an auto ship. And there's so much more going on. And she should have had enough loyal customers, and she did. Just 1 or 2 declined, or they changed their order from the system of 110 to a hair, skin, nails of 30. So that's what we'll say. 80 BB will guarantee to get paid. There's obviously other ways. Bye, Anda, unless she already left. In eSuites on the rank level, it was saying I needed 3 more qualified. Oh, you guys don't go off of those things on the main dashboard on eSuite. They're always all sorts of wonky. Just trust me. That main dashboard where it says 10% to Ambassador Diamond, that's not, I haven't yet to figure out how those work. Because they're never accurate and whatever. So don't go by that stuff. Go by your charting. You should always be charting, and you should always know what's going on in your organization. So use that. You are making sense. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to read all of these. So the person, she's saying to me privately, his BV is adding up to 160 before his fourth customer. He has enough. They will run on the 25th, not the 30th. They will run on the 25th, and then it starts for each month. We'll talk separately just because I know your stuff, and I can try to explain it a little more. You can set your auto ship to run on the 25th. Yes, that is the last day that you can run an auto ship. You can't come back and run it the 26th, 27th, 28th. It has to be set up to run the 25th. So if you were waiting for all of your loyal customers to add up to 150 and they end up adding up to like 68, on the 26th you can't come in and run an 80 BB auto ship. You'll have to run 150 minus 68. You'll have to place a $82 order. So might as well just do the 80 BB auto ship. Use me. Oh, okay. I don't get 150. I can set up an auto ship. No, it has to run on the 25th. You can place an additional personal order to make up the 150 any time of the month. So say that all of your loyal customers' orders run on the 25th, and on the 26th you're at 125. You can place a personal order for Confianza for 25 BB to get to 150 and be commission qualified. All right. I think that's good. I think that answered a lot. Get to diamond, don't give up in rollership, and what was the other thing that I said to make sure to stick it in your brain? I already forgot. Obviously, I really wanted it to stick in your brain. I hope it sticks in yours because it didn't stick in mine. Don't give up in rollership. Does anyone remember? Now I feel like an idiot because I know I said that. No, it wasn't keep an auto ship. That's a good one, but that wasn't it. That's a good answer. Was someone not taking notes on that part? It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Good job, Jennifer. Push harder after promoting. The month after promoting, keep pushing. Don't take a break. All right, those are the two main things. Three main things. Get to diamond, always be the enroller, and push hard the month after a promotion. Okay, so I know it's a lot to take in, but you guys you got it. Our compensation plan is amazing. I really encourage you, if you're a nerd, even if you're not a nerd, print it out and look at it. And just start trying to understand it, because the more you understand it, the more your mind is just going to explode when things happen. Like this distributor BOGO that just happened. My team's added like 80 distributors. 80 cabs coming my way. So y'all are like, yay, we got a distributor. I'm like, yes, we got BOGO DTs coming in. So just something that y'all could think about. It'll blow your mind a little bit more. Push harder after promoting. If I lived in Texas, would so have a glass of wine with Holly. Yay. I'm having a glass of wine with Holly. Just kidding. God, it's so hot in here. All right. That's all I have. Jess, Megan, I don't know if Mel is still on. Do y'all have anything you want to add? Y'all are newer. Not newer, I mean within the last year, and your checks are insane. So I have a question. I have a question. So
Okay.
y'all are like one of the differences. Y'all came in and just kind of, well, you didn't take off right away. I know Jess was like, I'm good. If you would have known this at the very beginning, would it have changed your mindset? Like the girl at Diamond Weekend last weekend was like, if I would have known this, I would have gone Diamond like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I would have set up auto ships like everyone told me to do. I didn't enforce that until it made a difference in my check. And then after that, it wasn't a habit for everyone. It wasn't a habit for everyone. And that's just been a fight all the way across the board. And I wouldn't have piddle-paddled around. I think I got Melissa about 50 cabs before I went diamond. And so I would have made it happen a little bit faster.
Yeah, I think I agree. The same thing. Like, I knew about the existence of cabs and stuff, but I didn't realize what a huge portion of your check that could be. So Melissa would always entice me with you need to go to you need to go diamond. You don't understand what cabs will do for you. And I always thought, oh, cool. But I didn't realize I don't know how much of a big portion of your check they can be.
Right. Now that y'all have learned this, you're going to look at some things a couple of times that we do on our pages, and you're going to be like, I see what you just did right there. So like if you're on my team page, right? I just did during that BOGO, if you're a new distributor, then enroll during BOGO and you get your first 2 loyal customers by the end of the month and have a ADVV auto ship set up, you get entered into a contest for $100. Did y'all see when I rolled that out? That was because I was like, okay, let's see if I can get some of these cabs. So we had 6 people that I could think of off the top of my head do it. They did it. And they made me $810 and I had to pay them $100. Mind blown. So when we do other little contests, enroll a DT that gets 2 LCs and you get 1 entry. That's why we're doing that. There is a reason. So now you're going to be like, oh, you just want more cabs. I see what you're doing there. But it's also because that helps y'all with your fast starts and it does other things. And so now your mind is expanded and now you're going to be like, I'm going to get to diamond and I'm going to get that cab and I'm not giving it to Tammy or Jessica or Melissa or Megan anymore. It's mine. Right, Holly? You're muted. You're unmuted now.
I was sign languaging you. I was saying you can have your other gens, but this Gen 1 is mine.
Got it. Awesome. All right, you guys, this is recorded. I know there's a lot of information. We're good. If you have questions, message Jessica. She loves compensation and she'll help you.
Megan's your go-to. Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Just learn as you go. Really, print out you two also print out the compensation plan and read it.
Yeah, no, please don't come to Megan for compensation questions.
I love talking about it. I'm a nerd.
Go to Tammy.
I'll do it, especially if your situation's unique. Like I'll help you figure it out.
I actually reread the compensation plan today for like the 20th time, and I still have questions on things. We are very blessed to have Tammy and Melissa for people like myself.
Agreed.
But here's the thing. Once it clicks, you guys, it'll click. And it'll be like, I got it. Get out of my way. Here we go. And you'll figure out what to do to max. That's the thing. Once you understand the compensation plan, you will learn how to maximize your paycheck as best as possible. And you will not want to leave any money on the table. I mean, it's there. They're giving it to us, and they are giving us the option to make a lot, you guys. And I mean, I'll say it out loud. I don't think she'll kill me. We were just at Diamond Weekend this weekend, and even there was this little girl. Let me tell you all a story really quick. This little girl, how awesome is it for her? So we had Diamond Weekend with Ashley here in Fort Worth. And where we had the event, we were required to have a server with us for the entire day. So the server's there, and I'm looking back, and she's sitting there just listening to Ashley the first half. She comes up to me later. She goes, I just signed as an It Works distributor, and I'm trying to understand what's going on. And she's taking notes. I'm like, girl, God has you in the right place at the right time right now because you're about to be mind blown with everything that's going on. And so Ashley's there talking about cabs, and she's like, you guys, my cabs were $21,000 this month alone. Just her cabs. I just looked at this girl and her face was like, really? So right there, just in cabs, you guys. And she signed someone that signed someone. That was all actually enrolling people. So once you really get it, your mind, you can make crazy money the way our compensation plan is written. Insane. Insane. So, all right, I'm really going to stop talking now. If y'all want to chit chat, I'm going to stop the recording. If anyone wants to stay in chit chat with me, I am more than willing to stay in chit chat, but I might have to grab a beer or some ice water because I am so hot right now. It is ridiculous how hot it is in here. All right, so you guys have a good night. Bye.